Today I am installing the shower trim and the handle and the shower head. First we're going to put on the trim right here. This is just going to slide right over the top. There's going to be a screw here and a screw here. They may be in slightly different spots. They're going to be like this long. That'll be these two guys. I'm going to start these by hand. It's just easier to find that way. There's sometimes it's a little bit behind the holes. Once I have the screws started, I'm going to come back with my drill and I'm going to snug them up. You don't want to over tighten it either. At this point I realize I need a little bit more wiggle room for this collar to slip in here, so I'm going to loosen this back up just a little bit, and I'm going to slide that piece in while it's loose and then tighten it up afterwards. Snug these back up. Next I'm going to put on the handle itself. It only goes on one way. You'll see how it fits the handle and the back of the shower valve. It just fits in like a little slot, and then once that's on there right, you're just going to put the screw in the end of it. And then you're going to put on this little end cap to cover up the screw. Next, we're going to work on the shower head. This is the shower arm part. We're going to put some thread sealing tape on here, wrap it around 2-3 times. Make sure to go clockwise, because if you go counterclockwise, the thread sealant will like go backwards and come off as you're threading it in. I'm going to hand tighten this as much as I can in my hand and make sure that it's plumb and pointing in the right direction. Sometimes it takes a little finagling to go back and forth to get it just right. Once you get that tight and where you want it, next is going to put on the excussion. That way it covers up the hole. You don't see any of that. And this just slides over the pipe and it just stays there. And we're going to put on more thread sealing tape onto these threads. That way the shower head can go on and not leak also. Still making sure to go clockwise, not counterclockwise. Screw on your shower head until it's hand tight. This one also has a neck adjustment that I also need to tighten. That way the shower head just doesn't flop all over the place. And then we're on to the wand itself. Connect the hose to the wand, and then we're going to screw the other end of that hose onto the other end of the shower head once we get there. Of course, I'm going to take out my face in the process. And then I'm going to slip the wand back inside for real this time, not dropping it on my face. And then we're on to siliconing around these excussions, and a lot of people don't tend to do this, and I don't know why. Just a little extra precaution. No water can get behind there because it's sealed. Only downfall is that you might have to remove it someday. But in my opinion, it just looks more finished, and I know for sure no water is going to get behind there. Nobody wants water damage. And then I like to use my soapy water trick, and I use this little silicone tool or caulking. It just makes this job a little bit easier and faster. Plus everything's going to be close to the exact same size, very consistent. Excussions on the shower valves tend to have a hole in the bottom, a weep hole. That way if anything does leak, it comes out the bottom. You want to make sure not to plug that hole with the silicone. And I'm going to do the exact same thing up here on top, but I can go all the way around because there's no weep hole on the top. And then this is what it looks like all finished and all cleaned up. There is no way you can't tell me that looks more finished than just leaving it not on there.